First part, we'll begin with how do I get the energy to run it? So basically, the energy comes from a nested paraboloidal mirror reflector. So in simple terms, if you've ever seen a parabola, it's like two of them that reflect into each other and focus energy. That is then goes through a lens and onto a central absorber. The central absorber then heats a lower system of multistage, which I call, which goes to the multistage through a heat pipe. The multistage itself is another thing. The multistage basically increases the heat efficiency of the entire design by up to 400%. The whole point of this is basically instead of just letting the water condensate and then collecting it, you're able to use the energy trapped in the water vapor to then power the next stage. The hydrogel aspect of my design is incorporated into the multistage. The hydrogel effectively soaks up the water, and then it's able to evaporate the water. You're able to evaporate the water out of the hydrogel at a much lower rate than just evaporating water itself. This means that it's far more efficient. It's actually it's like around 2.25 times as efficient. And additionally, the hydrogel aspect has inspired me to make the multistage vertical. On a vertical axis, that reduces the amount of heat vapor that you're going to lose to sidewalls, theoretically. So instead of losing energy to your surroundings, you're getting that straight heat flow upwards. In order to actually manage this, what I did was I invented a semi-permeable membrane stage, which prevents the condensed water from going back downwards and into the hydrogel, but also allows the water vapor to pass through it. So I was born in Ireland. Basically, I grew up with water. Water was everywhere. It's literally an island. But I moved to Australia when I was about 4 or 5 years old. And that was during the Millennium Drought. So you can imagine the comparison where you come from somewhere that's lush green versus somewhere that's just arid and desert. And then when I was in America, actually, I was in San Diego and I was walking along the beach. You know, on the right of me was the ocean, beautiful, and on the left was San Diego, and they were actually going through a drought at the time. So I was kind of like, how do we bridge that gap? How do we, turn salt water, all this water that's right there, into things that people can actually use and drink? Yeah, definitely. Thank you to Mr. Kemp, Dr. Chen, and Dr. Bleckner, all in my school. Mr. Kemp is the engineering teacher, Dr. Chen, the chemistry teacher, and Dr. Bleckner, the biology teacher.